So, okay, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story, Trin?
Okay, so I grew up Catholic, more or less, mostly less. Church wasn't really that important to us. My dad traveled a lot for work. I have an older sister and a younger sister. And so it was really my mom who took care of us. And also I lost my voice, so sorry. And so, yeah, when I was 4, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer. And then when I was 6, my mom passed away from breast cancer. And so my dad had to move home and really take over this whole different sphere of parenting that he had never reached before. And I think that was super hard for him. And at one point he got plugged in to Celebrate Recovery, which is like Alcoholics Anonymous for Christians. And he just fell in love with it and with Jesus. And I think he had grown up Catholic. And so for him to realize he could have like a personal relationship with Jesus like blew his mind. And so I started going to church in middle school and in high school, but it wasn't really that important to me. If I could convince my dad to like let us sleep in, I would. And then in high school, my dad made my little sister and I, forced my little sister and I to go on a church retreat, which was crazy because my dad didn't make us do anything we didn't want to do. And I remember being so upset, but it was on that retreat where I encountered God for the first time. And I can't explain it, and I like thought about how I would try it, and I can't really. But if you've ever been in the presence of God, it's like the purest, most satisfying feeling that you could ever dream of. And so I got back to school, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna live for God, like He's legit. And so I went to youth group, and I was like, this is great. And then my friends stopped going to youth group. So I stopped going to youth group, and my friends were cool, because I'm cool, and they started going to parties. And so I started going to parties, and so by the time I came to Cal Poly, I had this knowledge of who God was, and how much purpose I felt like I had in Him. But like I really wanted to have fun, and I didn't think I could do that as a Christian in college. And so I was like, if this is like the key to life, I'll just put it in a box, and I put that box on like a shelf and come back for it in like 4 years. And so that's how I lived my life for the first 2.5 years of college. And honestly, I had a lot of fun. It was great at some points, and other points were terrible. And I would wake up and I would feel empty and sick. Partly because I was hungover, partly because I would just be like, more, like I need more. Like this isn't satisfying. And I think because I had tasted something, like to not have it, it would be highlighted in moments when I felt really low. And so my second year of college, I went home for Christmas break. And I found out that my dad had been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And so I came back to school, and I was like, well, frick, that sucks. Like, how am I gonna deal with this? And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. And so I ignored it. And then I blacked out at every party I went to for like a month. And I realized at some point, I'm probably not handling this well. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll try church. That worked for me before. And so one morning I woke up super hungover, maybe a little bit drunk still, and I showed up at Mercy. And I really liked it, and I got connected here, and I've had 2 cell leaders, Candace and Gabrielle, and both of them have been super intentional about like, how's your heart? Like, where are you at? Like, how's your life? How's your heart? And like, yeah, and so for a year, I tried to do both. I was like, God, you're awesome, and I love you, but I also really love my life. So like, I'm just gonna fit you into what I'm doing, and I hope that works for you really well. And I found out it didn't really work for him very well. I like separated my whole life, like my church, my family, everything was in one spirit, and my college and my friends from school and everything were in another spirit, and I didn't let them overlap. My Spotify was my trap playlist, and my iTunes music was my worship music. I didn't let them overlap. And Yeah, and so about a year ago, it was my dad's birthday, and it was also like a really big party. And I was like, all right, it was in the middle of the day, so I was like, I'm gonna go to the party. It'll be crazy fun, and I'll come home and I'll call my dad and I'll wish him happy birthday. And I went to the party, and I lost my phone, and I blacked out, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 10 or 11, just like still so drunk, and my friends were like, okay, we tried to help you out because your family's freaking out. Where are you? And why haven't you called your dad? So we told them that you're napping. So this is the story that we like have set up. So just like stick with it and you'll be good. And I was like, perfect, I got this, no worries. And I called my dad and I'm still so out of it that I just butcher everything. I'm like supposed to tell him I had beer. I'm like, I had 3 tequila shots. He's like, what? And but he's sweet and he's naive and he's like, that makes sense. Sure, you fell asleep. And I'm not offended. I just like was wondering how you were doing and stuff. And I was like, okay, sweet, thanks, Dad. And so I woke up the next morning and I just felt terrible. Physically, yeah, but also just like emotionally, spiritually, like everything inside of me was just so sad. And it's crazy because that was my dad's last birthday ever because he passed away this summer. And that's how I spent it. And yeah, so I went the next week. I was like, I'm gonna take a week off. I need some time. And I went home. And then the next weekend was the Vision Conference, which we have as a church every year. And it was in a moment of worship again that I realized, I was like, God, like, I prayed for so long. Like, I love this lifestyle. I have so much fun. Like, if this isn't something you want for my life, you're gonna have to be the one to take it away. And I prayed that for so long, and it just like, it was in that moment that I realized, like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want this anymore. Like, I might change my mind, but God, right now, I don't want this. And you can have it. You can have my life. You can have everything. Yeah.
So that was a big point for you, a big turning point.
Yeah.
So where did you go? Where did you go from there?
Where did I go from there?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah, so honestly, I would say that, like, okay, so by the time I was 21, I lost both my parents, and it was weird and scary and sad, and, you know, like last night I was at one of my friend's weddings, and, you know, there was like a father-daughter dance, and it was beautiful and sweet, and it also, like, broke my heart, because it's moments like that that I realized, like, I'll never have that, and it's crazy because this season of my life, something that I've been really learning is that this big part of my identity, and it might be the most important part of my identity, is that, like, I'm still a daughter, and, like, I have, like, this perfect father who loves me, blackouts and all, you know? And, like, and really has what's best for me, and that even when this world is broken and sad and fails me, that, like, he never will. So yeah.
Wow, amazing.